I just got a call from your mother. Did you hear about it?
A call from your mother? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm busy right now, so text me back in an hour. So, what did my mom say? Just get on with it.
Yeah, sorry to bother you. So she called me earlier. She said something I don't understand. She asked if she could have her stuff moved in tomorrow at 10 a.m. What does that mean?
Well, she's moving in tomorrow, that's all. Can I go now? Don't text me for every stupid thing.
What? What do you mean? Your mother is moving in our house? I didn't hear anything about it.
So I'm telling you now. And my sister's moving in too.
What? No, wait. Are you saying your mother and sister are all moving into our house? When did this happen? I don't remember even talking about this.
It's my decision. It's absolute. It's my family, so it doesn't matter.
It does matter. Without even consulting me? We promised each other before we got married that we wouldn't live with each other's families, right? Did you forget? Isn't that against the rules?
It might have been. But that was a long time ago.
Maybe I can live in your mother's house? But what do you mean your mother and your sister are moving into our house? We bought a house last year, but it was not for them.
Shut up. Mom asked to move in with us. Our house is cleaner and bigger than their house. She's been asking me to move in with us for a while.
Oh no, I didn't hear that. We don't have any extra room. Besides, there's no room to move all our stuff in.
You're the one who's supposed to be doing all the cleaning and tidying up. You're always complaining. You're a housewife who's living on my salary. Shut up and do as you're told.
That's because you said you want me to concentrate on housework. And you asked me to stop working when we got married. My job was a challenging and enjoyable... If you want me to work, I'll go back to work anytime. I'm sorry, but I just can't allow them to move in.
Huh? Why not? You don't like my family that much?
I hate them. Every time I see your mother, she just bullies me. I can't imagine living with her. And about your sister. Why can't she live by herself? Why does she have to live together?
She is still young. She'll want to live with her mother for a while. You should at least understand that.
Young? She is already 27, right? What do you expect me to understand? Besides, I heard she's not working right now. I don't think it's right that she's 27 years old and completely depending on her parent. I'm not so sure about that. And every time I see her, she asks me to go shopping with her. And always begs me to buy things for her. I don't think it's very mature of her to make me buy things for her every time.
She's my little sister, right? And I'm sure she adores you. Take care of your loving husband's sister.
What are you talking about? She even asks you for allowance. We're just an ATM to her, don't you think? Don't you understand that?
Shut up, don't talk bad about my family. Just shut up and do as I say. If you don't want to live with them, we'll get a divorce.
Divorce? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I've got divorce papers ready for you.
Divorce papers? What do you mean? Why do you have them?
I don't have to force myself to hold on to you. If you think I'm lying, look in the drawer.
Huh? Oh my God, it's true.
I'm always ready to dump you. Keep that in mind. If you don't want me to dump you, you're gonna have to shut up and do as I say. Well, I've got some work to do. So don't give me any more of your ridiculous texts.
Wait a minute. I'm not convinced yet. I can't believe it.
Hey, are you sure you've cleaned up your room for tomorrow? They're bringing a couch and some big furniture. Don't tell me you haven't done it yet.
I did it. I've cleaned up and made a big space for them. It's a lot of work all of a sudden. I didn't see it coming.
What's with that tone? You still complaining? Well, that's okay. You get to live with my mom and my sister starting tomorrow. Well, I'm looking forward to it, being able to live with my family after all these years. I've been waiting for this day to come.
You've been waiting for this to happen? You've been visiting them almost every month. You see them very often. Why do you want to see them so much?
What? Are you complaining? Even if you see them every month, it's been a while since we spent a night together, right? From now on, I'll be able to eat Mom's delicious food. Did you know Mom makes the best hamburger? I guess there's nothing better than Mom's cooking. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm sorry I'm not a good cook. You're trying to say my food is bad, aren't you?
That's not true. Your food isn't bad, but it's not as good as Mom's. To be honest, it's like the difference between a fine French cuisine and a supermarket special.
What a terrible person you are. You said you didn't want prepared foods from the supermarket. I've been working hard every day to make dishes. Don't make fun of me like that. Even married couples have certain things they can and can't say.
It's the truth, so what can I do? It's a wife's duty to cook for her working husband every day. Anyway, you're the one who feeds me. You're in no position to give me an opinion. My mom and my sister are moving in tomorrow. If you don't like it, we'll have to break up our relationship.
Yes, I will. I've already filed for divorce. So I won't be living in that house from tomorrow.
What? What are you talking about? Are you kidding me?
I'm telling the truth. You started it, didn't you? You told me you have the divorce papers ready to go at any time. That's why I took the divorce papers you already filled out. And I went to the city office with the divorce papers. I was relieved to see that they were accepted without a hitch. So now we are strangers. Good luck with the move tomorrow.
Hey, what a stupid thing to do! Can't you even take a joke? Go cancel it right now.
I don't want to. You were the one who told me first that we were getting a divorce. I just went along with it. Thank you very much for the divorce papers.
That was just to scare you. I didn't mean it. Are you serious? You're crazy to take that seriously.
You're the one who's crazy. Even for married couples, there are jokes you can tell and jokes you can't. Not this one. It's just not right.
It's not right to file for divorce on your own. You didn't discuss anything with me. We're a couple, so we should have discussed it first, right?
What are you talking about? I'll say it right back to you. You decided your family to move in together without consulting me. We've just bought our new home. And you invited your entire family to come live with us. Didn't we promise before we got married that we would discuss and decide important things together? You haven't kept any of those promises.
You didn't even discuss the divorce. The most important thing. Compared to that, living together is a lot better. Don't you think?
It's neither better nor the norm. Living together is a matter of the future. Well, since it's you, I'm sure we would never come to an agreement. It's a good thing we got divorced before they moved in.
Are you really going to leave me?
I'm serious.
So you don't like me anymore? You've been with me because you like me.
Now what? We've already broken up. There's nothing more to say.
I don't care if you break up with me. How are you going to live now? You don't even have an income. It's not too late. apologize and I'll let you come back to me.
Sorry, that won't be necessary. I've thought that through properly. Don't worry about my future.
Hey, wait a minute. I'll be home in a few minutes. We'll talk it over.
There's no need for that. I'm not in that house anymore.
What? What do you mean? Hey, reply to me!
Shut up! Stop it!
Hey, what's with the house? Why is the house so empty? And why is none of your stuff here? Where the hell are you right now?
I'm back at my parents' home. Of course, they already know about it.
Huh? No way. What did you say?
The truth. I told them your family suddenly decided to move in with us without consulting me, so I divorced you.
Oh, come on now, don't be silly. Don't talk like that. It sounds like it's all my fault.
It is all your fault. My mother said she couldn't believe it. And my father said he'd never let you see me again. I'm glad we got divorced.
What are you talking about?
The truth is, I knew I would probably end up divorcing you eventually.
What do you mean?
Ever since I became a housewife, you've been acting like a king. You're so arrogant, I'm sick of it. I don't know if it's because you're longing for the old-fashioned way of being a husband or some crap. You always complained when I cooked for you. Who do you think picked up your socks every time they fell in the living room? Who ironed your shirts every day? You brought your men out of the blue and asked me to bring them drinks and snacks. You used me like a servant. I saw the look on your man's face when you did that. He said he was sorry for me. On top of that, if I went to your parents' house, your mother would harass me. And your sister would harass me together just for the fun of it. And you were just laughing at me. It's all so unbelievable. I'm sick of living like this.
I didn't know you were so unhappy. I didn't know. You should have told me.
I did, many times. And you said I was just overreacting, didn't you? I asked you to talk to your mother to stop harassing me. Do you remember that?
Was it that bad? She just said your cooking is too seasoned. It seemed like she was just teaching you how to cook properly. She's just trying to be nice, right?
That's totally not true. Your mother told me my cooking is terrible. I made it the way she told me to, and she said, well, it's not good enough. In the first place, she hated me from the beginning. At first, she said I wasn't worthy of being your wife. The food I bring to her is not good. She was like, you're feeding Paul this kind of crap? It was just sarcasm. But lately, every time I see her, she asks me if we had a baby yet. And that's not all. She told me that the reason we can't have a baby is because of me. She said I'm not worthy of being a woman if I can't even have a baby. Well, I think she already told you about this. Or did you forget about it?
I think I did hear something about it. But I didn't think she was bullying you in the first place. I'm sure she didn't say it that straightforward.
Huh? How dare you? She used worse language than that, and you know it. And it's not only your mother, but your sister got together with her and harassed me. She's never had a baby. She doesn't even have a boyfriend. And she called me a worthless woman. If that wasn't bullying, what the hell was it? Every time I went to your parents' house, I was stressed out.
That's nothing compared to other houses. I've seen it on TV. It's everywhere. You should at least put up with it a little bit.
Huh? A little bit? That's enough. We're already strangers anyway. I'm already a stranger to your mother and sister as well. Call me whatever you want.
Wait a minute, are you serious? Are you really breaking up with me?
You're persistent. Don't make me repeat it. I said I'm breaking up with you. I don't want to remember you anymore. I won't contact you.
Huh? Wait a minute. Where are you going?
Are you stupid? I wouldn't tell you. I don't want you to stalk me around. I don't want you to find me. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Bye.
Hey, wait a minute. You'll regret it. Hey, it's been a while. What are you doing now? Did you block me? If not, please write back. I have something important to tell you.
What?
Hey, it's been a while. How are you doing?
What do you want now? I guess I forgot to block you. I have nothing to say to you. Don't contact me anymore.
Wait a minute. I contacted you because I have something important to tell you. Listen to me.
What's so important? I have nothing to say to you. It's over.
You sound so cold. Don't say that, just listen to me.
All right. Please be brief.
I actually went to your parents' house a month ago. I wanted to see you and talk to you. But they told me you're not there anymore. I asked them where you were, but they wouldn't tell me.
I know. My father told me. But he sent you away. He told you not to come back, right? I heard everything from my father. Well, of course he doesn't want to even see you.
Yeah. Well, it was my fault that we broke up. I guess it's no wonder he turned me away.
It sounds like you're sorry in your own way. I thought you weren't sorry at all.
That's not true. Don't say such horrible things. I've done a lot of thinking since you left me. That's why I'm texting you.
Whatever. What's so important that you have to talk to me about? You're not going to ask me to start over, are you? I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but I definitely don't want to.
Why not? We loved each other, didn't we? That's why we got married.
Well, we may have loved each other at first, sure. But I was wrong. If I'd known you were so arrogant, I never would have married you.
Don't say that. I thought you were actually waiting to hear from me. That's why you didn't block me.
Huh? No, I didn't. You're too stupid. I've been busy with other things.
Oh, well, I know you started working.
Oh, you knew about it? I've always wanted to work.
I heard from a friend. And it sounds like you're working for a pretty good company. You're doing great.
Well, yeah. It's kind of like my friend helped me get into the company. It's very rewarding.
That's great. You were always good at what you did. I respect that. I couldn't get into a big company like that.
Thank you for that. So what? I got a job, so?
Well, you work for a good company. I mean, well, you're making a good living, right? How much money are you making?
Well, I don't want to give you a specific amount. But I'm guessing twice what you made when we were married?
Really? That's great. You're good.
You know what? I don't feel good about this. You're so complimentary. You haven't complimented me on anything since we got married.
No, that's not true. I've always thought you were the greatest. So what do you say we start over?
What? No, we're not starting over. I don't know how you got there. Are you crazy? We're already divorced.
I'm not crazy, I'm always serious. I realized how much you mean to me when we broke up. I still love you.
That worries me even more. Besides, I don't like you at all. You contacted me for something else, didn't you?
You got me. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something. I quit my job a while ago. I'm looking for a new job. And life is pretty tough. I was wondering if you could help me.
I know. I know why you quit your job and everything.
Huh? Who told you that? I didn't tell anyone.
We've known each other since elementary school. Even if you don't want people to hear it, rumors will start. You've heard about me too, right? You probably heard about me from your local classmates, didn't you?
Yes, but that means people know that I was fired for trying to get my hands on the receptionist at work. And that girl's husband demanded alimony from me.
Yeah, of course they know. The other day, when I got together with my classmates, that was the topic of conversation. You were desperate to be popular with girls when you were in school. We had a lot of fun to talk about. It was a good topic.
What? That's terrible.
I don't care what you say, but you've only been divorced for 6 months. What kind of nerve do you have to make a move on another woman so soon? And she was even married. You're the worst kind of person. It's a good thing I divorced. A scumbag like you. I never want to see you again.
I was just lonely, that's all. She wasn't that much when I was married to you. I just needed some comfort from anybody.
You disgust me.
But I was wrong. I finally realized it.
Realized what?
I knew you were the one for me. That's why I married you. That you're the only one who'll ever understand me.
Huh? You're creepy. Can you please keep your jokes to yourself?
Don't say that. I'm serious. You still like me, don't you? I mean, you're still talking to me, like right now. You're happy with me, aren't you? Don't lie to yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm not happy with you. I'm amazed at how stress-free I've been since the divorce. I'm so glad we broke up. I feel so refreshed. I can't believe I was living like that.
Don't lie to me. It's like you've been talking about me to your classmates. That means you're still hung up on me, right?
I did talk about you, but don't get me wrong. I never said anything nice about you. I'm glad that I divorced you.
No, my friend didn't say that. You don't have to be so tough. I heard it from him. He said you must have feelings for me.
What? There's no way I have feelings for you. Who told you that? I'm sure that your friend was just playing along with you. Probably because you were too insistent.
It can't be. Don't worry, I know. You still love me.
Whatever. I'm tired of talking to you. You don't listen to me at all. I'm sorry, but if you don't need me, I'll leave now.
Wait a minute. Can't we just talk in person for now? It's hard to express my feelings on WhatsApp. Besides, you know, there's something you haven't told me, right? I want to see you, please.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I never want to see you in person.
Don't say that. Just for a little while, okay? Of course, I'll come see you. Where are you now? The company you work for is in LA, so you live in LA, right? Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
It's obvious. Why would I have to tell my ex-husband where I live now? Besides, I have nothing to tell you anymore.
So I'll just have to go to your office. Otherwise, I won't be able to see you.
Huh? Don't ever come here.
No, I have to see you so I can talk to you. I'll be there tomorrow.
Hey, if you come, you'll regret it. You're so persistent. What do you want?
Hey, what's going on? It's terrible that you're sending me to the police.
I didn't think you'd actually come to my office. Give me a break. I'm glad I told the security guard beforehand. You've got my boss worried about me.
I'm not giving up until I see you. I'll definitely see you.
I don't think you'll ever see me again.
Huh? Why not?
You've got a restraining order from the police. The next time you make contact with me, you'll be arrested.
Arrest me? Why don't you want to see me?
No woman wants to see her divorced husband. Besides, you have a family you love. Go back to your loving mother and sister. You were so happy to be able to live with them.
I don't like that. Please help me. I've had a really hard time after that. I was going to leave the house to my mother, but nobody wants to do anything around the house. Mom said she's too old to do housework or something. She won't cook at all. She hardly does any laundry. I even have to do the ironing myself. It's the worst.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it's gotten worse lately. My mom is getting depressed and can't handle it. My sister doesn't even work, and all she wants is money. I can't live with them. I can't do anything that I want to do. I want to live with you.
So you finally understand. But it's too late.
I don't want to live with them anymore. I'll never say you'll have to live with them from now on. So please start over with me. I'm begging you.
It's too late. Well, I hope that's clear. I'm not going to have anything more to do with you. I'm going to have to block you. Stay away from me for the rest of your life.
Wait a minute. I'm still not convinced.
I don't care if you're convinced or not. Also, there's no point in you trying to stalk me any further.
Huh?
For my job, starting next week, I'm going overseas for a while.
Really?
Yeah? The work I'm doing now is on track. And we're talking about setting up an overseas branch. So my boss asked me if I'd like to give it a shot. So I don't think you can come see me no matter how hard you try.
Oh no. Don't abandon me.
I don't care anything about you. Just get on with your life.
I'll do my best for you from now on. Yes, if you're going abroad, you need to protect yourself, right? I'll protect you, I promise.
I don't need that promise now. Just do your best for yourself. And about your mother and sister? Well, good luck with that. I can live without you. Well, goodbye, really.
Hey, wait!
Then, my ex-husband, despite my warnings, he came to my office once more, and this time he was arrested. After he was released, he seemed to frantically search for my whereabouts. but I had already flown to my new post. I was never found. According to my friend, he worked as a janitor and a part-time night shift at a gas station. He is still living with his mother, who needs care, and his sister, who has no desire to work. According to the information of my friend who saw him, he was scolded by a customer for his poor workmanship, and he was apologizing to her. It's hard to imagine that Paul, who used to be so bossy, is now so humble. I hear that he sometimes goes to a cheap pub in the neighborhood and drinks alcohol while crying. I can only say that he deserves it. I, on the other hand, am enjoying the life at my new post, although there are some difficulties in living abroad that I am not accustomed to. But my work is rewarding, and I am living a fulfilling life. Thinking about it now, I'm very glad that I got divorced. I would like to enjoy a comfortable life as a single for a while.